Have you ever stood in the produce aisle, looked at a row of colourful fruits, and thought, could something here actually help me feel like myself again? I'm talking about energy, confidence, and yes, natural erections. If you're over 50, you might feel like that part of your life is slipping away, but I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to. I'm Dr. Sarah, and with over 20 years of experience as a health educator, I want to share some fascinating science with you that most doctors never discuss. What many people don't realize is that the solution isn't always found in a prescription. It can be in your fruit bowl. Subscribe now, because this is practical, evidence-based knowledge that every man deserves to have. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal the 3 most powerful fruits that can help reactivate blood flow, support your natural chemistry, and reignite your vitality. What you're about to learn is simple, natural, and could completely change how you approach your health, starting today. The science is compelling, and the first fruit I'll discuss is one of nature's most potent circulatory helpers. I promise to share 3 fruits backed by fascinating science, and I want to start with the most remarkable one. But first, let me tell you about Robert. Robert is a 67-year-old retired electrician from Pennsylvania. He came to me after his doctor cleared him for physical activity following a minor heart procedure. Robert was frustrated not just with his recovery, but with feeling like his body was betraying him. "Dr. Sarah," he told me, "I used to feel strong, confident. Now I feel like my plumbing's all backed up." That phrase stuck with me because it's actually a perfect way to understand what happens to our circulation as we age. Robert's doctor was managing his heart health beautifully, but Robert wanted to know what he could do alongside his medical care to feel more like himself again. Working together with his cardiologist, we explored how certain foods could support his body's natural circulation. Today, 8 months later, Robert tells me he feels more energetic, more confident, and yes, more like the man he remembers being. What made the difference? The first fruit I want to discuss with you today. The first fruit. Pomegranate, your circulation's best friend. Think of your circulatory system like the plumbing in a well-maintained home. Over the years, pipes can develop mineral buildup, joints can stiffen, and water pressure might drop. This isn't a catastrophe, it's normal wear and tear. But just like good plumbing maintenance can restore smooth water flow, the right nutrition can support healthy blood flow. Pomegranate is nature's circulation specialist. Inside those rhubarb seeds are powerful compounds called punicalagins. These are antioxidants, which I like to think of as your body's maintenance crew. They protect the delicate lining inside your blood vessels. We call this the endothelium, but you can think of it as the smooth inner coating of your body's pipes. Here's what happens as we age. This inner lining can become damaged by everyday stress, poor sleep, or simply time itself. When this lining isn't working optimally, it affects how well your blood vessels can relax and expand when needed. This impacts everything: energy levels, mental clarity, and yes, natural erectile function. Research from respected medical institutions shows us that drinking pomegranate juice daily can reduce oxidative damage to blood vessels by up to 35. What does this mean for you? Better circulation, improved vessel flexibility, and enhanced production of nitric oxide, a compound that helps blood vessels relax naturally. The wonderful thing about working with patients like Robert is seeing how simple changes create meaningful improvements. Within 6 weeks of adding pure pomegranate juice to his morning routine, Robert noticed he had more energy during his walks. His doctor was pleased with his cardiovascular markers, and Robert felt increasingly confident about his body's capabilities. I'd love to hear about your experience with natural approaches to circulation health. Have you found foods that work well alongside your medical care? Share your story in the comments. The second fruit. Blueberries protecting your body's electrical system. If circulation is like plumbing, then your nervous system is like the electrical wiring that controls everything. After age 50, this intricate network can slow down. Signals between your brain and body might not travel as quickly or efficiently. This affects not just memory and reflexes, but also the complex hormonal communications that drive energy and desire. This is where blueberries become invaluable. These small, deep blue gems contain compounds called anthocyanins and flavonoids. Think of these as protective coating for your body's wiring. They shield nerve pathways from oxidative stress, what I call internal rust, that can slow down communication between your brain and the rest of your body. When I work with patients and their doctors on comprehensive wellness approaches, I often explain that hormones like testosterone don't exist in isolation. They're part of an interconnected system that includes brain health, sleep quality, stress management, and circulation. When you support one area, you often see improvements in others. Clinical trials with adults aged 6,075 demonstrate that daily blueberry consumption improves brain activation during cognitive tests, speeds, reaction time, and enhances memory. But here's what's particularly interesting for men's health. These same protective compounds help reduce the oxidative stress that can interfere with healthy hormone production. Robert, the electrician I mentioned earlier, noticed something remarkable about 3 months into adding blueberries to his routine. Not only did he feel mentally sharper, but his morning energy levels improved significantly. His wife Helen mentioned that he seemed more like his old self, engaged, enthusiastic about projects, more present in their conversations. This isn't coincidence. When you support your nervous system health, you're supporting the very pathways that govern vitality, confidence, and yes, sexual health. The brain-body connection is powerful, and nutrition that protects this connection pays dividends in how you feel every day. What questions would you ask your doctor about adding brain-supportive foods to your routine? Comment below your questions. Help me create better content for our community. The third fruit. Watermelon, nature's gentle circulation enhancer. Now, the third fruit might surprise you because it seems so ordinary. Watermelon. But inside this refreshing summer favorite is an amino acid called L-Citrulline. Your body converts citrulline into arginine, which then supports the production of nitric oxide, the same compound that helps your blood vessels relax and expand. Here's what makes this fascinating. Watermelon works through the same biological pathway that some prescription medications target, but it does so gently and naturally. Instead of forcing a response, it provides your body with the building blocks it needs to support its own healthy circulation patterns. Research indicates that regular watermelon consumption can increase plasma arginine levels by 1,122, supporting the body's natural ability to dilate blood vessels. This means better circulation not just to one area, but throughout your entire system. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reaching tissues that need them. Let me share what this looked like for Robert. During summer months, when fresh watermelon was abundant, he incorporated a few slices into his afternoon routine. Not only did this help with hydration important for circulation, but he noticed sustained energy levels throughout the day. His evening walks with Helen became something he looked forward to rather than something that drained him. The beautiful thing about watermelon is its simplicity. You're not asking your body to process complex supplements or adapt to foreign compounds. You're simply providing natural building blocks that support processes your body already knows how to perform. Bringing it all together, a practical approach. Do you need to eat all 3 fruits every day? Not necessarily. The key is consistency, not perfection. Start with the fruit that appeals most to you and make it a regular part of your routine. For pomegranate, this might mean adding pure pomegranate juice to your morning routine or sprinkling fresh seeds on yogurt or oatmeal. For blueberries, a handful of fresh or frozen berries with breakfast mixed into oatmeal or enjoyed as an afternoon snack works beautifully. For watermelon, enjoy a few slices during warm weather or try fresh watermelon juice as a hydrating afternoon treat. The science supporting these approaches continues to grow. Studies show that diets rich in these types of fruits support not just circulation, but overall cardiovascular health, blood pressure management, sleep quality, and mental sharpness. You're not just supporting one aspect of health, you're supporting your entire system. If you're caring for a husband, father, or friend, incorporating these fruits into shared meals is a wonderful way to show care through practical nutrition. Sometimes the most meaningful support comes through simple, consistent actions that honor both natural wellness and medical guidance. The science behind the benefits. Let me explain what's happening in your body when you include these fruits regularly. Remember our plumbing analogy, we want smooth pipes and good water pressure throughout the system. Pomegranate's punicalagins work like a protective coating crew, maintaining the smooth inner lining of your blood vessels. When this lining the endothelium functions well, it produces nitric oxide naturally. Nitric oxide signals blood vessels to relax when needed, improving circulation throughout your body. Blueberries' anthocyanins function like protective insulation for your nervous system wiring. They reduce inflammatory compounds that can interfere with nerve signal transmission and hormone production. When your nervous system communicates efficiently, everything from energy levels to mood to physical responsiveness improves. Watermelon's L-Citrulline provides raw materials for your body's nitric oxide production system. Think of it as delivering fresh supplies to your circulation maintenance crew. Your body converts citrulline to arginine, then uses arginine to produce nitric oxide naturally and sustainably. These aren't isolated effects. When you support circulation, you often see improvements in energy, mental clarity, and sleep quality. When you support nervous system health, you often notice better stress management and improved mood. When you support natural nitric oxide production, you're supporting healthy function throughout your cardiovascular system. Robert's complete story. Let me complete Robert's story because it illustrates how these approaches work in real life. Robert started with pomegranate juice each morning, working closely with his cardiologist, who was pleased to see his patient taking active interest in circulation health. After 2 months, Robert added blueberries to his routine, noticing improved mental energy during his woodworking projects. By month 4, watermelon season arrived, and Robert incorporated fresh watermelon into his afternoon routine. Helen noticed changes too. Robert seemed more engaged in conversations, more interested in social activities, more physically affectionate. These weren't dramatic overnight transformations, but steady improvements that built confidence and vitality. Today, Robert continues his medical care while maintaining these nutritional supports. His doctor monitors his cardiovascular health, and Robert feels empowered by knowing he's actively supporting his body's natural functions. "I feel like myself again," he told me recently. "Not like I'm 30, but like the best version of my 67-year-old self." Working with your healthcare team, throughout my practice, I've learned that the best outcomes happen when patients feel empowered to support their health while maintaining strong partnerships with their medical teams. These fruits aren't replacements for medical care, they're supportive additions that work alongside professional treatment. If you're currently taking medications for blood pressure, blood thinning, or diabetes, mention these nutritional approaches to your doctor. Most physicians appreciate patients who take active interest in their health through safe, evidence-based methods. They can help you understand how these foods might interact with your specific medication regimen and health conditions. For men with diabetes, portion awareness with fruits is important for blood sugar management. For those with kidney conditions, discussing potassium intake from fruits like watermelon ensures safe consumption levels. For anyone on blood pressure medications, monitoring for cumulative blood pressure lowering effects ensures optimal safety. This collaborative approach, combining medical expertise with informed self-care, often produces the best long-term results. You're not choosing between medical care and natural approaches, you're using both wisely. What to expect: most men notice initial changes within 26 weeks of consistent consumption. These might include improved energy during daily activities, better sleep quality, enhanced mental clarity, or increased interest in physical activities. Physical improvements in circulation and response often develop gradually over 24 months. Everyone responds differently based on overall health, other medications, stress levels, sleep quality, and physical activity. Some men see benefits sooner, others take longer. Both patterns are completely normal. The key is consistency and patience while working with your body's natural healing processes. Remember, you're not trying to create a response your body can't naturally produce. You're supporting processes your body already knows how to perform, giving it better tools to maintain healthy function as you age. If this evidence-based approach resonates with you, please subscribe for more practical wellness education that honors your relationship with your healthcare provider. Share this with someone who values both natural wellness and medical expertise. These 3 fruits, pomegranate, blueberries, and watermelon, represent a simple, science-supported approach to supporting circulation, nervous system, health, and natural vitality. They work best as part of a comprehensive approach that includes medical care, physical activity, stress management, and good sleep habits. Your health journey is unique, and you deserve approaches that honor both your body's wisdom and professional medical guidance. These fruits offer exactly that natural support that works with your body while complementing the excellent medical care you receive.